Alright, welcome back to the next part of the guide and playthrough for Majora's Mask. In the last part, we beat Odola, freed the first of the four giants, and saved the Deku Princess from the prison. And in this part, we're going to be bringing her back to the Deku Palace, but first, we want to go back up this way. As if you remember right, there was a fairy spring over here, which, by the way, in the 3DS version, it was changed to be located over to the right now. In this version, we have to work our way back to where we first entered the Woodfall Temple to get to it, which I guess we could just use the Song of Soaring, but, you know, that'd probably take just as long a time, you know, with load screens and everything, even if flying in this game is very short. But there's no time limit for getting the Deku Princess back or anything, as far as I know. Alright, so just fly over to this weird cave in the wall here. Take off the Deku mask, because... well, I don't think you need to do that, but I just want to. Something I forgot to mention last time. The Great Fairy's design is weird. Enough said. Alright, so she's the Great Fairy of Power and is granting us a new sword technique. In the 3DS version, she was the Great Fairy of Wisdom and she doubled our magic gauge, but that reward is for later in the N64 version. Alright, so let's show this off. If you remember right, originally when we did the spin attack, it looked like that. Now, it looks like this. And if you rotate the control stick once around, it'll automatically do it like that, without taking up any magic I had. Basically, there's no reason to ever do the charged version once you master doing the rotating around the analog stick version, because it's much faster. And it's not even that hard, if you ask me. So basically, get used to it as soon as possible. Well, forget that. Let's just use the Deku Flowers to get back. If you remember right, that's where the heart piece was last time we were here. If you didn't get it, you can grab it now. Okay, another thing to talk about. You'll notice that the water isn't poisonous anymore. It's now reverted to regular water. You can swim in it. And all the enemies have disappeared, and the terrain has changed greatly. Once you beat the boss in a temple, usually, or at least for the first two areas, a whole lot of things around the one particular region that you're in are going to change. Like those big flowers we flew across, they're gone. Why didn't I land on that? Those big flowers we flew across to get to the temple are gone now. So instead, we just use these lily pads to get around. Alright, so once you save the Deku Princess, you're going to want to immediately take her back to the Deku Palace. And we've heard this dialogue before, so I'm just going to skip through it. They are very incompetent guards for letting someone who was pretty much tried to jailbreak a prisoner back inside, but oh well. So as you can see, they're like dipping the monkey in hot water or something, I don't know. So what you want to do is just run over here and take the princess out of the bottle. Alright, so for returning the princess, we get a reward from the butler, who is in a shrine to the left of the palace, so we're going to want to go there pretty soon. So, hasty decision-making is the king's weakness. We only have one arrow left. Alright, so now that the princess is returned, the Deku Palace has pretty much gone back to normal. And as the princess mentioned, the butler has taken somewhat of an interest to us, so we're going to want to go over to the shrine over here and see just what that means, and also claim that reward from it. What's with the lily pads this time? One trick I forgot to mention is you can do the spin and it'll give you a lot more speed and distance to hop across these things. Okay, and now we enter my least favorite part of all of Majora's Mask. I hate this area so much. So let's just talk to the butler and see what's going on here. Okay, so, if you might notice, this is reused from Ocarina of Time from Dampé's grave in that game. So what you want to do is you're going down extremely dark hallways following the Deku Butler. It's a total maze. If you take too long, certain doors will close, and you'll just be left behind. And then you have to restart from the very beginning. And it's very dark. The 3DS version fixed the lighting, thankfully, because this version's lighting is horrible. Probably my least favorite part about this whole game. I believe he goes to the left. Yeah, I do know that... No, he doesn't go to the left. He goes to the right. I do somewhat know this path because I've gotten stuck here so many times. But forgive me if this takes a while. Generally, when you see the light, you're on the right track. Deku Link cannot make these jumps. You're going to have to switch back to human form to get across these. And yeah, this area is really long. Like, it's probably twice as long as Dampé's grave was if you ever played Ocarina of Time. No idea what the point of these mad scrubs is. You can't really do anything. I recommend staying in Deku form for this, because the spin gets you a little more distance. You do not want to let the butler get too far ahead. If he does, you will lose him and pretty much just be stuck here. And yeah, I have gotten very good at this over the years, because as I've said, I've played through this game half a dozen times at least. I believe he goes this way. No, he doesn't go that way. He goes this way. And generally, the mad scrubs mark the right track. Do not be a Deku here. That fire will set you back a lot if you run into it. As you can see, the butler is sort of leading you through it. So that's pretty nice, I guess. Oh, I really hate this area. It's actually kind of a creepy area when you think about it. There's like nothing here. And there's always just these doors closing and it's so dark. I don't like it. Alright, watch out for the boulders coming up. Be sure you stay on the actual steps or else you're going to slide down. And here he goes to the left. He does not go to the left. Which way does he go? He does go to the left, just this left. I believe we're nearing the end now. Right. And this room. Shoot that with a bubble. I don't recommend... You can shoot it with an arrow, I mean, but I don't really recommend it. Because I only have one arrow. If I were to take out an arrow, it would just waste too much time. Believe we were almost to the end of this. Okay, he now goes up this way, I remember. Now to the left. Generally, just follow these flames and you'll be fine. And here we are, first try. I hate this area a lot. The lighting's terrible, you gotta follow this guy. I just don't like it. Alright, let's talk to him. Well done, Link. Item promised. Mask of Sense. This mask heightens your sense of smell. It's not very good. Reminded is his son who left home long ago. Well, we'll be getting more into the Deku Butler's son later, I guess. Oh, this door hasn't even closed yet. That's pretty neat. But it's not too important, but it's a very interesting detail how the Deku mask reminds him of his son who left Termina a long time ago. And we actually don't get more information on that till the very end, but we'll just remember it. It goes somewhere kind of interesting if you've been paying attention. Alright, well now that we're done there, that's the last we can do in the Deku Palace. Not the last thing we can do in Woodfall, though. Or the Southern Swamp, rather. So what you want to do now is, or rather what I'm going to do now, you don't have to do this, play the Song of Soaring. And fly to the Southern Swamp. Alright, well, if you couldn't tell, I'm going to be ending this part here. In the next part, we'll be doing a few mini-games and getting a few optional things. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found the video helpful.